Okay, for the worksheet today, we're going to be using this formula again. And I know you remember me talking about it a few weeks ago. Remember, A, this is the initial value. How much did you start with? This B is either going to be your growth or your decay. Okay, and X is going to be the time, and it's an exponent. Inside here, you will either have 1 plus or minus the R. That's the rate at what it's increasing or decreasing, and the plus or the minus means whether it's increasing or decreasing. Okay, so if you need to write this down on the paper, at the top of your paper, go ahead and do that. If not, you're going to have to probably rewind later to look at it. So you can go ahead and pause the video, write it down on your paper so you can remind yourself. Problem number 1. Okay, they gave you a graph, and I know it's increasing, it's going up, and it's an exponential growth. Which inequality best represents the range of f in this situation? Well, range is your y. Okay? And I need you to memorize this for the STAAR. Range goes from the lowest point, from the bottom, and it goes up. Okay? To the highest, the top, whatever the highest is. So it's always y, and it starts like this. So from the bottom, what is the lowest point that it goes to? Okay, that looks like about 250,000. Okay, and we're talking about the population. Okay, and it equals to it. And it goes all the way up to infinity. Right? So we said that whenever we have infinity, we can cross that out. So really, this is our only answer. And if you look over here, it's not the x's, okay? And it doesn't go all the way to 1,000,000, even though it looks like that's where the graph stops, but it doesn't. It's going to keep going. The answer is B because you flip this over. Everything gets flipped, and that gives you B. Flip the page to problem number 5. Okay, now we're looking at a table. We're looking at a table, and we're just looking, it says which situation could describe this function. And it says that it's an exponential function. Okay, so I know that it's either increasing or decreasing at a really fast rate. A says that the value of the house increases by approximately 2 3/4% per year. Increases means it's going up, and these numbers do look like they are increasing. Okay, so we're going to put a question mark next to this one because I don't know if it's exactly 2 3/4%, but I do know that it is increasing. Okay, letter B says that the value of the house increases, it goes up, by 3,850 per year. That sounds like a slope to me, and that sounds like it's linear, okay? Linear. Because it's saying that every single year it's going up by 3,850. Well, right here it went up by 3,850. But right here it didn't, okay? Subtract these two. Subtract 147,808 minus 143,850 and see what that gets you. So 147,806 minus 143,850. That's not 3,850. It increased. Okay, so it's not linear. It's not doing this every single year. Okay, So that's why B is not the answer. Letter C says that the value of the house is decreasing. It's going down. And we know that that's not true. Okay, the value of the house is increasing. The numbers are getting bigger. So it cannot be C and it cannot be D. So the only other answer that it leaves us with is B. If you want to do exact, then you can put this table in STAAR. And because it's exponential, we're going to do calc 0. So you can go check the equation by doing that. Problem number 6. Okay. It says, a toy is made up of cylindrical rings stacked on a base, as shown in the diameter. The diameter of ring 1 is 87% of the diameter of the base. So here's the base, and then each one is decreasing. They're getting smaller and smaller and smaller. For ring 2 through ring 7, the diameter of each ring is 87% of the diameter of the ring directly below it. So every time it's going to be decreasing by 87%. Okay? It says that the diameter of the base is 5 inches. That means that is the initial, let's go back to our formula, the initial value. Okay, they started with 5. The bottom base is 5 inches. That is your A. So Y equals 5. Then something's happening, it's decreasing, right? To the power of X. This number needs to be smaller than 1. Smaller than 1. Because it's 1 minus the rate, whatever the rate is. So it's going to be smaller than 1. Which one says that? Okay? It looks to me like G and H are out. But F and J could be it. They could be the answer. Except for this. This one has the exponent and this one doesn't have the exponent. That means this one's exponential and this one's not exponential. The answer is F. Process of elimination. Let's go look at problem number 9. Okay, they gave us the table. Now we're really going to have to do stat on this one because it's asking us to go look for 8 months. So add 8. How much does it give us? Okay, so I need the equation of this. In order to do that, we're going to put this table in stat. Okay, and it's not increasing at the same rate. See right here, from here to here it's 6, but then from here to here it's 12, and then from here to here it's 24, and then from here to here it's 48, and it keeps going and going. Now, you can continue the table and figure out 8, okay? Or we can put it in stat and do calc 0 because this is exponential and find the equation and then go look for it like that. So I'm going to let you do whatever you want, but you can pause the video and find the answer yourself, and then you can see how I do it in stat calc 0 to get the equation and find the answer. Stat, enter. Let's put our table in there. I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the other side, I have 6, 12, 24, 48, and 96. Stat, calc, 0. If you go down all the way to 0, you'll see that it's exponential. Okay? Oops. Calc 0. Press the number 0, enter. Okay, so that gives me the equation, and the equation is y equals 6 times 2 to the power of x. So write that down. Then we're going to put this in y equals. Clear whatever you have in there. We're going to put 6 parentheses 2 close parentheses to the power of x. Okay, and we're going to go to second graph because I want to go look at my table and I want to go look at 8. Okay, that is your answer. And again, if you did it by hand, I'm sure you got the same thing. Go ahead and finish the rest of this. If you need help, work with a partner. No cheating. Remember, this is for your benefit, for you to pass the STAAR. There's no need to cheat. You're getting a grade just for working really hard. Okay? Ask Ms. Betancourt for help or ask the sub for help as well.